All
Recording.
right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Pleasure to meet.
I
George
tend to get.
Lopez, huh? Like the
My
actor?
name is Ethan Morrison.
Oh, because it
No,
says
this is.
George
I'm
Lopez on your
using.
thing.
I understand. I'm using one of my friends because I didn't have a Zoom account, so I just
Cool.
used his.
I am
But
recording.
I'm gonna.
I'm
Okay.
making the
I'm
best
gonna
damn
go
video
through.
of all time. What do you have to say?
Okay. I hope it is. All right. My name is Ethan Morrison. I'm a targeted individual from West Virginia. My targeting began in 2018 while on home confinement for Wood County. Um, During this, while I was on home confinement for Wood County, port forwarding was added to my home internet services. And this is what kind of got me to start paying attention that some things were going on and I should, maybe look into it because I didn't have any, it's hard to get any physical proof of what's going on, but a
There is
mistake
no
was
physical
made.
proof, right? Except if
Yes,
you
a
got
mistake.
the chip scan.
Well, at this time, I was pretty illiterate to like IT or anything like that. But like I said, port forwarding was added to my Suddenlink account, and that's what got me to start paying attention to, things that wasn't normal. So, but anyway, here is this is what pretty much started off the retaliation against public officials towards me.
What does it
This here is
say?
a letter to the governors.
You were a
This is a
whistleblower
this
and they didn't provide you any protection and they attacked you?
Yeah, basically. I mean, once they found out that I had the port forwarding, you know, the actual physical proof that people were in my internet and things like that, that's when it really ramped up.
Who's in your internet?
Um, well,
Lockheed Martin?
if I could just go through some, if I could just go through some of this paperwork I have here in front of me, I think I can answer a lot of these questions.
Okay.
But this right here is this is an email that was sent to the governor's office. It says the governor's office has received the following email from Ethan Morrison regarding some issues he's been having with a few state troopers in this area. Ethan claims that a few troopers have been harassing him, and he is unsure why. Now,
What's wrong
this
with
is the
that?
actual
Yeah.
this is the actual complaint that I sent to our governor at the
Yeah.
time. It says, Dear Mr. Justice,
I
I'm
hear
being
you.
daily
I
harassed.
understand. I understand. Go into the next thing. There are a lot of dirty troopers, believe me. Go ahead.
You don't want me to read it?
Not at this pace. No. Make it short and sweet.
Okay.
What'd they say?
Okay, well, it basically comes down to they had an interview with my kid's mother, and here
Okay.
in some of the things here it says that he is claiming that they're putting sexual images of our children in his head. Okay, which is kind of like a bold, kind of filthy statement. But when it comes to the actual
Is that what
criminal
happened?
report, in the
Yes or
criminal
no?
report, yes, yes, they
Okay,
did.
that's it. That's what happened. That's what happened. No other person's opinion matters. Okay, they
Okay.
did that to your kids?
Um,
I would be ripping mad.
yes,
It's
yes,
totally
and like I
believable.
said,
It happens all the time. Okay? So, then what
okay,
happened?
and then also here it states in a criminal report that I'm complaining of directed energy coming into my stomach, my nuts, etc. Okay,
Got it.
this
All right,
is
hold on. Let me
this is
tell
an
you. You are chipped. You are
okay.
chipped. Did you have any surgeries?
I haven't no.
How'd they do it?
That I'm not sure of.
Did you lose any
Um,
track of time when in a lockup?
um, no, I don't believe so.
Did you
This is
did you eat anything in the lockup?
oh, I'm sure I have.
Okay then. What else? They had
Okay,
opportunity.
this
You
is an
just
act.
probably weren't aware of what they were doing. But go ahead.
Yes. All right. Well, back to them having conversations with the mother of my kids. She told them that there was a laptop out of my mom's house. Okay. So they went out to my laptop because she told them there was evidence on it. Well, this is an actual email right here from
Okay.
the military personnel.
So they had
I'm not going to
probable
give out their
cause
name.
to get your laptop and they planted shit on it?
No, no, they
Okay.
didn't plant
Then
nothing
you're
on it. They
lucky.
took evidence. They took evidence off of it. And I
Okay.
would like to read this full email because this is straight from
Go
the
ahead.
government. It says it is extremely easy for someone with the right connections and nefarious purposes to hack into your phone, even supposed law enforcement or military personnel. Yes, it is illegal and expressly prohibited by the FCC to do so against U.S. citizens. But I will say military IT specialists have divulged to me it happens when the right high ranking official wants dirt or info. Of course, it is under the guise of training, and given the penalty severity and career ramifications, not a one would admit to it in an official setting. Believe me, I know it because it was reported by IT friends. It was happening to me and directed for no other purposes than to save leadership's ass. Furthermore, the folks in the FBI center have such capabilities or can outsource it through connected pals. But without legal purpose, it is harder to get through security checks. Again, a regular Joe has no way of proving it. There are rogue folks in every organization with friends of favorites.
Did they
And
give you a
again,
code red?
I'm not sure about that. Um, it
Who
says
who is that letter from, Ethan?
this is I can't give out that name.
Okay. You don't need to.
Just because.
Did you
Okay.
watch that Tom Cruise movie about Cuba with the two kids?
I don't believe so.
You should watch it.
Okay. I'll look into it. It says, then it goes on. It says, then again, just as you've seen in current politics, legal authorization can be conjured up as well. Yes, I was in the system, and yes, such things do happen. Keep in mind, law enforcement are not bound by the same fair game rules as you are. They can legally lie their asses off in an attempt to secure information or cross you up. They are very adept at fucking with your head, planting a seed and letting it eat at you. Again, I refer to the rogue or asshole actors in any organization. Some love nothing better than singling out an individual for treatment. Remember how many cops I said I work with, either during operations or that came
Right.
into
So
the
watch the
military.
movie A Few Good Men, and then reread this letter to yourself. I don't need to hear anymore. You're in the middle of this. Yeah, I get it. I get you.
Okay.
They
Alright,
can
well,
do whatever they
here's what
want
I
to
just
do.
come off of. This is
They can do whatever they want to do to get probable cause.
Yes.
What they
Okay,
find
well,
on the
this is
laptop that's missing.
there was I don't have nothing missing because I already had it printed off. So the only thing they got was the actual laptop. But this is my last. I just got off parole, okay, and this is the warrant that's signed from a magistrate in 2020. But it states up here that the crime wasn't even committed until 2021. So
Jesus.
they already had an active arrest warrant for a crime that's never even been committed. Okay, that's what I got locked up
Wow,
for,
that's
okay?
awesome.
Okay, well, then I get this state trooper. His wife just happens to work in the mental health field, so she writes
So
this
what?
letter
When's the
about
warrant dated?
the warrant is dated for 2020, April 20, 2020, but said I never committed the crime until March of 2021.
What was the crime they accused you of?
They're saying that I'm harassing them because, like, when I tried to defend myself, sending a letter to the governor's office, I got arrested that time for retaliation.
You can't
Okay,
write a
so
letter
if
about misconduct?
No, I can't defend myself.
So
because,
that was a false arrest.
I
You
keep
need to
getting in trouble
read
for it.
about false arrest because that's battery. So what they did was create the circumstances to create the warrant for your false arrest. They tampered with your evidence and they tampered with the witness.
Yes.
It's pretty hard to have a
Okay,
warrant
well, right
a year
here,
before.
I'm with you. I understand. It's complicated.
Here are all the names of the state troopers that are on my arrest profile. I have 17 state troopers.
What state is this?
Hold on. West Virginia.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah. I just had it.
Move.
Oh, hold on. Here it is. I have 16 West Virginia State Police, 2 DNR, 4 Parkersburg Police Department, and 2 home confinement officers on my arrest file since 2017, yet they've only got 1 felony charge from the arrest warrant I just showed.
So what was the felony?
Harassment.
Not if it all
Okay.
happened before the warrant. Not if it all happened before the actual offense date.
Well, I even had a paid attorney, and he refused to.
They will
He
not
refused
fight
to
the
do anything
system.
about
They
it.
will not fight the system if it's obvious corruption.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that Robert
Well,
Montez
and
is going through
it-
in Austin, Texas. Almost identical.
This is kind of why I had, well, also my lawyer not wanting to defend me, but here in the paperwork it says a retired officer that has arrested me before is now the head correctional officer. Okay, so when I got put
Did
in
you sue him?
jail, that was
Did you sue him?
well, I tried to, and
That's why you're in this
I
boat.
tried, and I just I was told that since that they did not show up in court,
They dropped it?
defend themselves, that my case fell into a default. Like when I got arrested, right here is a disciplinary report where I was assaulted by staff, and it right here's the full report. It says I struck inmate Morrison in the face, shoved him away from me.
Did you?
Corporal Cross deployed OC spray. Now this is what he's admitting he's doing to me.
Oh.
He says then, inmate Morrison, I delivered 2 knee strikes to the middle of the body of inmate Morrison. Okay, and I even filed an excessive lawsuit on this, and I lost that case too.
This is
And
excessive
he's
force.
blatantly-
You need to file it in a
right.
federal case.
Yeah. Okay.
These are constitutional violations while you're incarcerated.
Okay, that was on September 19th, 2021. 24 days later, my lawyer files the paperwork for a change of plea, saying that I was willing to accept a guilty plea after they assaulted him.
Did
So
that
they-
happen?
Were you willing to do that?
They beat me up, okay, and then
Did
they
you
put me in
agree to
solitary
that?
confinement.
Did you agree to that?
I did agree to accepting a guilty plea because my lawyer would not defend me, and it was the only way that I could get out of that jail.
So when the
Was to
judge
go-
came up to you and said, "Have you been coerced in any way?" you said no?
I did say no, but I also have the paperwork here where I filed a habeas.
You
It
filed
says
a
right
habeas?
here.
Good for you.
I
And
did,
who heard
it
the
says right
habeas?
here.
The same judge that
Uh,
you issued it to?
Yes. Yes.
They
and he
heard their own
accepted the
habeas? That's a felony right there. The judge can't hear his own habeas.
Well, okay, what it says here, ground 1, involuntary guilty plea. So due to the relationship between James Stout, the chief correctional officer, also a former West Virginia State Police sergeant, to the accused victim, I was beaten black and blue by staff members while being held at his facility. Okay. And
Did you
then,
sue him for 10
ground
million?
2
Because this case is worth 10 million.
Well, I tried to sue him, and like I just talked to that civil lawyer the other day, and he said since they didn't show up to court, that it falls into default. So, and he don't his.
So that means it was
insurance
dismissed, correct?
doesn't default. Yeah, basically, yeah.
So you're happy
you
now,
get
right?
Hey,
You need to do an affidavit, and you need to send it to John Flynn.
Well, hold on. I
Okay.
mean, hold on a
Here's-
second.
this is the grand finale.
Okay,
This
go ahead.
is when they added port forwarding to my communications. Like I said, it also gave me administrative credentials. Okay, and
Did
this
you
is where I found.
did you write a judicial complaint to the review board for the judge?
I did not. No,
That's what you should
I
do
wrote
next.
I did write a complaint to the lawyers disciplinary board for what my lawyer.
And what happened? They swept that under the rug, right?
Yeah, they said that it was vague.
Vague?
Okay, it was vague because they felt that I felt that my lawyer had wronged me, which in actuality, he just wasn't my paid attorney. He was also a board member for the jail that I was being held at.
He had a conflict of interest. He had a conflict of interest.
Yes. Okay, but back to this is only one of 7.
I
This is
can't
an
represent
actual
you, but
project.
you need representation, but I can't do it myself because I'm not an attorney. I'm just doing a pro se litigation case, of which I would happily include you in because the facts of your case are so disturbing. They falsified the records for false arrest, and when it came to the court date, they backed out, and your attorney screwed you more than anyone else.
Yeah.
And the judge knew. And the judge
100%.
knew.
But
So how long did they string you along? Like 2 years? Or 4 years?
I was in prison for 2.5 years, and then I had to do a mandatory.
Dude, do you know what that's worth?
Monitored parole.
Guess what?
I don't.
$64,000 a day. That's what you're due. For 2.5 years.
$64,000 a day.
Correct. That's the
Wow.
precedent.
That's
Don't
crazy.
break the law in the future, but file the case yourself. Yeah.
Okay, we
or file it.
got 10 minutes left on this meeting. Okay, because
Good.
I have regular Zoom.
This is the grand finale. This is only one of 7 projects that I have. This is an actual. This one is called the Bionic Hallway Project, and this is the coding that I was able to take off of Google's admin console, and it was attached to my profile. And inside of the coding, it literally says, apply first child, apply middle child, apply third child, child notes, AirPlay. This is an actual project of the images that I was seeing of my own kid.
They tried to take your kids?
They did take my kids from me. I still ain't allowed to talk to my kid.
Holy
But this
shit.
is the actual coding from Google's big query. This is the mistake that they made when they hacked into my internet. I actually got their credentials. I got to be able to do the same things that they were doing.
Oh my
And
God.
I got on Google's admin console, and this is the actual coding. It says apply child note, apply first child, blah 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 blah. And then, like I said, I got the documentation where even my baby mama.
So who are the kids with right now?
My baby mama.
Okay, well that's terrible, but not as bad as a third party.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
They took
even-
custody
even,
of your kids
in
away
the criminal-
from you because they made a mistake by copying you in on what they did.
Yeah, well, I think it's more of the actual physical evidence that I have against them. There's no way
Okay,
that
so
they can
hold on
allow
a second.
this.
Can I read that letter? Can you send me that letter? With the
Which
Google
letter?
information
You
on
want
it?
the coding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get your information on it.
I'd
and
like
I'll
to
send
read
you,
that.
a copy.
Right, I'd
Yeah.
like to read that because hold on a second. This is AI taking your kid.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and even in the coding, it shows the credentials. It says Google API server, blah blah blah, code, da da da.
What
I mean,
does
it's got all the.
What does API stand for?
I can't. I got so many things going on in my head right now. I can't.
I am telling you, this is epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is just one of seven. I've only made 3 of the projects actually public, and I've printed them out and I've handed them to friends and family like that. But this one right here is called the Bionic Hallway Project. The first one that I ever got was called the Mooney Static Project. And then I had several after that. They were just basically called my first project. But it's the whole coding taken off of Google's admin console. It was just basically like, here you go, here's all the evidence. And, I mean, there's so much of it. Right there's a whole stack of stuff I ain't even, we don't have time to go through. But
So it's basically a money laundering enterprise with child trafficking.
Yes.
Yeah,
is that what you're telling me?
It's yeah. I mean, well, Google purchased the AI. It's called DeepMind technology. They purchased that in 2014. And if you hear of a lot of people's visuals and their targeting, it started around 2015 and up. So, I mean, I have the physical proof right here. I mean, it's in the coding, and I can see it. I know what child nodes are. I know what first neighbor and all. That's them asking for this and that. And I mean, it's basically like the deep fake pornography. The AI altered pornography stuff. But this is, I guess, Google's version of it.
So, this was how long ago? 2 years ago?
This project here, I think this project is actually from 2019, but it didn't get printed until 2020. But here we are.
Okay, so this is the first child they took, or it's all 3 at once?
Well, I only have 2 kids with her. She has a son, which is the 3rd child in the project, but it's not. Me and hers only have 2, so even in the project, it's saying how many kids are in the house. How many kids are around me.
Do I have your permission to use this?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is why I wanted to do this, because this needs to get out there.
Well, hold on. This is an epic Google failure.
Yes, it is.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
You could get. Yes, please join. I mean, hey, what the hell? Are you kidding me?
You're welcome, John Glenn.
Jesus Christ, it's insane.
I told you.
Yeah.
It's an epic one.
So they set you up to steal your kids. And how much did they make? How much did they make?
Hell if I know. I mean, it just.
Well, how much a day does the? Well, hold on. I know 2 kids were stolen in another state, and the state got $1,600 a day each kid.
Yeah.
What does the person pay the state for the access to the kids? And the kids are with your ex, so it's not the end of the world, right?
No.
But they took them from you, which is your right.
Yes.
And what can you say about your ex-wife? Is she a drug addict? No.
Yes, she is.
Oh boy, why'd you say that?
Join the club there.
Why'd you say that?
Well,
you have every right to watch over your kids if your wife's a drug addict.
Well, not when they're protecting her. As long as she's willing to.
They're paying her, dude.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
what are they paying themselves? That's the question. What are they paying themselves while they pay her?
That I don't know, but I mean, like even in the recorded transcripts, she tells them where the evidence is at. It's over here. Go there, and they go and get it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, my friend.
It's very, very similar. John, this recording is going to end in just a couple minutes because I set it up for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
But
it's 12:54.
He will send those things to me, and I'll send them on to you, or he can send them to you directly.
Fantastic. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Google is a human trafficker. You can say it right here, right now.
Yeah.
They played a role in it. They are complicit participants, if not the initiator.
Yeah, and what I was told by Suddenlink is Suddenlink told me, listen, you got to understand that it doesn't matter who your provider is. Everything runs through Google servers, so that's why it's so easy for them to hack, intercept, control, put filters on, parental controls on your stuff because they control the whole thing. I mean, everybody knows Google's a monopoly.
Yeah, but they trafficked your kids, and I'm afraid to tell you. But I guess you knew.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do know. It just
Well, let's get them back, okay? Let's get them back.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
And with enough money that you'll never have to work again.
Yeah, yeah.
You got that right.
I mean,
okay, let's wrap it up because this is a good place to end.
It's a good place to end. Ethan, thank you so much for being
I got
so
the whole
honest and
Ethan.
sharing.
Ethan, are you afraid to show your face?
Yes, sir.
You're not afraid to show
Absolutely.
your face, or you are?
No, no,
Then,
no.
then I'm looking at the documents the whole time. Turn around. There you go. Rock on, my brother. Holy shit. Okay.
Thank you so much, John Flynn.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Bless you,
Ethan,
my
I'm glad I
man.
made the
Holy
introduction.
moly. I can't
Appreciate
even
your guys'
believe
time.
you found that. Yeah, but let me read it, okay? Cool. The Google part.
Yeah.
You got him.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
You got this.
God bless you both.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right, bye.